the paint, holding down the pivot, a physical and bruising big man at 6'10". Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins. And it's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the 4.
Oh, get it!
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
Yes, sir.
A message and put it on the highlight reel for later. Russell Westbrook suffering that torn meniscus in his right knee after the collision with the Rockets' Patrick Beverly in the first round of last year's playoffs. Really just derailed the Thunder's hopes for a championship.
To the middle, here's LeBron. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Russell Westbrook.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
Going back to Westbrook until that knee injury. He never missed a game in his 5-year NBA career. Clark, the longest consecutive games streak in the NBA.
How about going back to college and high school? Didn't miss any games there either. Remarkably durable. And so this is really his first experience with a major injury, Kevin. Knowing him, though, and his tenacity and his desire to be great, I think he's going to be able to respond just fine.
Here's LeBron. Ibaka with some nice D.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Pass to Durant. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And again, Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got 5 now.
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just is one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
And something else you can't forget about is his shot blocking, Steve. I mean, he's an intimidator down low.
And Chalmers kicks to Wade. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he doesn't.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
You know, when something works for you, you stay with it. The Heat saw after the 2012 finals that small ball was very effective for them. You can see why they chose to do that, given how hard it is to find a power forward that can match up with LeBron. It makes good sense.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
Defending Kevin Durant is one of their focal points in this matchup. He told me that Durant gives defenders problems because he can pull up and shoot at any time from any distance. He said usually you can try and funnel and trap a player, but with Kevin, there isn't really a way to force him out of his range.
Thanks, Doris. And this match is really what makes an NBA offense go at times. Not only can Miami overpower you, Steve, you know, with their sheer talent at times, but if you're trying to guard a perimeter player with a big, you're going to be in trouble.
Well, some people still see small ball as a gimmick, but, you know, for Miami, it's different because you've got LeBron James playing the power forward. So it's not really small ball. He can rebound, he can defend, he can do everything. And so the Heat become a nightmare to guard at the other end, and you can rarely take... Watch out! Wow, that was unbelievable.
Look at that.
How about that?
Look at that. And that'll tie this game up.
You know, the instant that steal was made, they were off and running the other way.
Ball pressure, then a run out, Steve. That's perfection to me.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Machine Thabit, he's checked in for Perkins. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
You know, one of the keys to the Thunder's success last year was they made a living at the free throw line. The golden rule of basketball, one of them anyway, is don't foul a jump shooter. But that didn't stop teams from getting whistles in OKC, and they usually made other teams pay when they got to the line.
And that's his forte, finding that angle and then aggressively attacking the rim.
Thunder have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. That is good.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Taking a look at the rankings from last year, Thunder were second overall in trips to the free throw line. And Steve, for a third straight year, they led the league in free throw percentage. A deadly combination.
Yeah, they actually had the third best team free throw percentage in NBA history. So quite a combination. When you've got Durant and Westbrook constantly attacking and putting pressure on the defense and then knocking down their free throws like they do, that's difficult to deal with.
And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Cole, drilled from 11 feet out. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Cephalosha. Wade with the block. Allen passes to Cole. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. The three-pointer, no good.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And, Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop. What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing. That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Poked away, stolen by Anderson. And so, both teams trading buckets.